All right, earlier we did talk about the president's address on health care. There are whispers the president has another plan to hit you in the wallet. Start taxing carbonated beverages. Joining us is nationally syndicated Spencer.
How's it going, Fred?
Good. If that happens, you're not going to have a smile with your Coke anymore, are you?
It's unbelievable. My kids drink juice a lot. That's got more sugar than a lot of this soda pop stuff. Are they going to put a tax on that too? I mean, the calories in a glass of orange juice versus a can of Coke. I mean, a kid could get obese drinking apple juice, orange juice.
It seems to me that every time you turn, they're just trying to grab money from somewhere. Did you see the president's health care address tonight?
You know, I'm going to watch it on the replay, to be honest with you. It was my son's 8th birthday today, and I was in a good mood, and I didn't want to ruin it by listening to that on the way home, to be honest with you.
I heard you on the radio today, and you made the comment. I don't know why anybody would watch that, because basically the president's just going to tell you what he wants you to hear and then try to sell you on his package.
Yeah, exactly. And he's trying to sell Congress right now. He knows it's not even popular enough in his own party. So I think that address tonight was to the American people to a degree, but to Congress specifically.
Today when you talked about this topic.
I'm sorry, I lost you there for one second.
What reaction did you get on the radio today when you talked about this topic? What did the caller say?
A lot of people said, I was surprised, actually. They said, let's give him a chance and see if he's listening to what everybody's saying at the town hall meetings and incorporating the feedback he's been getting from the American people over the last several weeks and see if he addresses any of those concerns. I haven't seen it yet, so that remains to be seen in my book, whether he did or not. But I don't think it really matters. I think people have pretty much made up their minds on this. And 52%, as you know, going into this speech, were not for this plan.
All right. Now, when times are tough, people are depressed. Oftentimes, they eat. Obesity is a problem in this country. Some are saying they're putting on weight because of the economy, because they don't have the money to buy healthy foods. Is anybody responsible for their own actions?
This is unbelievable. I was just talking to my wife about this when she asked what the topics were tonight, and we went through Taco Bell the other day. That's the cheapest fast food we can find. We have 6 kids, and we can't get out of there for under $40, and it's like standard stuff. McDonald's, Burger King, it's even more expensive. My wife and I could cook a really healthy meal for the kids for a third of that. This whole nonsense, everyone's trying to blame stuff, Fred, on all sorts of circumstances. It's their own fault if they're obese.
Are you seeing now more than in past years? People are pointing the finger, and they are not acting responsible for their own actions.
No, they're not. We know the things. We're the only creature on earth, Fred, that knows what kills us. We know smoking's bad for us, overeating's bad for us, overindulgence of all types is bad for us, and we don't seem to care. We've had warning labels on cigarettes more than 40 years now. People are still smoking. We know this stuff will turn our lungs black. It'll kill us. It'll subtract 10, 15, 20 years from our lives, and we keep doing it. I can't figure it out. We know what's good for us, and we choose to do the things that are bad for us. We drive fast with no seatbelt, no helmet on.
And always blame somebody else. Always blame somebody else.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's never your own fault for anything.
All right, the ultimate nightmare for anybody, I would think, might be being wrongly convicted for a crime they didn't commit. New law in Texas, for every year you spend behind bars, if wrongly convicted, they're going to pay you $80,000. One man spent 23 years, and before his conviction was overturned, he received $1.8 million. Is any amount of money worth 23 years of your life, Spencer?
No, it's not. And when I first saw the headlines, I thought, oh, boy, that seems like a lot of money. But it isn't. It's not enough money, actually. To think, I read one of those stories of a guy who was almost in there for 30 years, wrongly accused of rape. He had always said he was innocent. They threw him in the slammer. Almost 30 years of his life gone. And I don't care what you do for a living in the outside world, you can't ever get your life back. You can't get your reputation back. We saw what happens to people just even accused of rape who don't even make it into prison. Even though they're proven innocent, they're tainted forever. So you can imagine spending 26, 30 years of your life in prison, what that does to you.
And imagine sitting there telling people for 26, 30 years, I didn't do it. I'm innocent.
Yeah.
And everybody looks at you and just goes, oh, yeah, right. And then they find out you were innocent.
Exactly. And I'm one of those guys that thinks that 99% of the people in prison that says they're innocent are just lying, obviously, and they're trying to save their necks. But there are those, I don't know what percentage, but there are those who have been wrongfully incarcerated, and they need to find justice. And this is a good idea in Texas, I think.
See you next week. Thanks a lot.